Hey cousin, what you doing today? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Hopefully you sitting up, relaxing, doing your shizabang, okay? What? I ain't never said that. Doing your thing. Anyways, let's get into it. We are about to channel some love messages, okay? The channel message that I got was, we started out as close friends and somehow you turned into my wife. Okay, I just want to make a disclaimer. All of my love messages and spicy reads are generated toward your highest timeline because I don't believe in nothing else, okay? So if you could be somebody that's single and this is going to be future energy for you. You could be somebody that's in a relationship and it's going down right now, okay? You could also be somebody that just met someone and maybe you want to see what life would be like with them, okay? um I'm not here to sell you a fantasy. If you know that you're in something that you're not supposed to be in and you want to generate something in your mind to replace the truth, that's not what I'm here for. Now, if that's something that you do, baby, that's on you, okay? Starting out at the 6 of Wands, something about you getting attention is going to be very significant. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody here where you are very, very beautiful. Not only are you beautiful externally, but you carry a very beautiful spirit, a very beautiful soul. I'm hearing very soft, okay? Very pure, but I'm also seeing that other side where you handle shit, you get shit done. You could also be somebody that gets a lot of attention, whether this is from a platform or this is like just you in your everyday life, okay? And it's not a coincidence that I said shut and shit. I feel like, oh, and if you don't like cuss words, baby, adios amigos, okay? Wait, adios, because apparently we ain't friends. Girl, let me move forward. I play too much. But yeah, back to this attention. You get a lot of it, all right? With this star card and this 6 of Wands, this is a lot. This could even be somebody that is famous or somebody here, you or this person, okay? I also get this element of whoever you are, both of you could get a lot of attention, and the fact that you're giving it to each other makes you feel like one, or make it even all the more special, okay? I feel like you guys are going to be friends first. I heard lovers first, but I heard friends first in a physical sense, but spiritually, this is giving like love at first sight. And I'm not talking about I saw you and I loved you. I'm talking about I see you with my first eye, third eye, and knew you were the one. This person could also be very poetic. I also feel like there was a lot of resistance as it pertained to you guys coming together. Okay? And I say that because the first time, now I've tried to record this video a couple times. The first time I tried to record this video, for some reason, I'm like, nah, I started over. And my neighbor came outside. Okay? I don't know if my spirit just felt it. I don't know. But it was definitely giving disruption. And I ain't think nothing of it. Okay? Thought nothing of it. Then, because my window is open and I can see, you know what I'm saying? Then I was recording again and I said, I ain't feeling this. Okay? And that motherfucker popped back up again from where she just came from. So I'm getting this element of disruptions, interruptions, monitoring spirits. People in the background trying to stop you from something that's destined. I heard this love is destined. You guys are supposed to have a child together to help the world. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a physical child. This could be a business, something here that you guys create to be able to help the masses. Okay? I don't know why I'm being brought to bring this up, because a lot of people really do feel some type of way when I say that high vibrational polyamorous and polygamous relationships actually exist. Okay, well, they love each other. It's bringing me back to a world leader. At least this is how I see him. I don't know if he see himself as this, right? Yakai awakening. He healed people all across the world from ailments, diseases. He is in a polygamous relationship. He have multiple wives. And he is a helper of consciousness of God. If God wasn't in favor of you, I feel like this is a message. If God wasn't in favor of you, I just feel like the sun wouldn't be shining his way if he was doing something wrong. I think sometimes we get so caught up in judging ourselves. We feel like the same judgment that we place on ourselves is the same judgment that consciousness placed on us. Okay. Let's just get right into it. Okay. You had the Lovers, the Star, the Ace of Cups, the Empress, Queen of Wands. Somebody feel like you're very, very attractive. Okay. This could even be something that starts out as business. Okay. I'm hearing in your time of need. Someone's love language is acts of service. I'm also hearing I'm here to serve you. Okay. Something about that turns them on. I'm hearing serving a goddess, okay? Or take the energy how it resonates. I'm hearing fully taken care of. I also feel like somebody studies you, okay? Past, present, or future. Take this energy how it resonates. They study you in detail so that way they can get it right, okay? Very transformative, happy energy. All right, I'm also getting this element of you tapping into another level of happiness with this person. This is like being born again in some way, okay? Baptism. That's so funny because the channel message for the spicy read is literally baptize me. That is wild, okay? There is no coincidence. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit, okay? Victory, success. Yeah, that's crazy because I was just thinking to myself what happened when I said it's not a coincidence. And you know what's even fucking crazier? Tell me why this motherfucking lady is walking downstairs just past this window again. Okay, and the Seven of Swords came out. There is some sneaky, conniving neighboring energy. There's this element of resistance, like they don't want something. Somebody wants you to feel like you can't get anything better than them. Okay, but we finna get into the real energy. Okay, because I don't have time for no fucking interruptions. I just don't. This is giving surveillance, and I really just don't want to spend too much time on it. So, okay, Spirit, I'm finna put it to the side, but Spirit said put it back in the deck. All right, this is also giving me an element of being the magician and creating your own reality, rejecting what you feel like is not needed, or rejecting this. Somebody had to learn how to decipher the difference between rejecting love and rejecting an energy that you attached love to. Okay? But like I said, you and this person started out as friends, and somehow you ended up their wife. The first card we got is the Hierophant. This is speaking of something that's ordained, something spiritually orchestrated to happen. Okay? I've tried to start this video over multiple times, so I'm not sure if I said something already. This person could be, I heard well fed, but I'm also getting this energy of the gym. Okay, I'm also seeing two separate body types. One of you could be very much in the gym, okay, and the other could be very much chilling, but it's not like you look bad or anything like that. I also feel like somebody here, something about a fluffy woman. Take the energy how it resonates. Somebody likes fluff. They like curves, curvature, okay. Curves can also be on a slender woman as well. I'm also hearing slim, thick. Or maybe this is the type that this person used to have, and they learned the lesson surrounding what it looked like and what it feel like. Like I said, somebody is studying you. I also feel like somebody is a student of life. Very smart. I'm hearing steward. This could be someone's name or an actual steward. Like I said, an intellectual. The library could be significant. A librarian could be significant. Reading and having no care in the world. Something about feeling safe and free, especially being that this is the page. And usually when kids are carefree and don't have no, I don't know why I'm hearing fears. When they feel comfortable, they do anything. This girl is reading a book, walking on a thin ass stick between two different pieces of land. Ain't no telling how far down that drop. Not only that, she is engulfed and distracted by this book and whatever magic or whatever synergy that's being created, while also simultaneously holding balloons, and these balloons are representing the intelligence. These birds to me is representing some sort of protection. Somebody here could have a long hair, or you see how she got something about props in your hair. Okay, I could also be speaking to a teacher. This could even be like somebody that teaches, I'm getting like the occult, or like this could be a pastor or a preacher, or it's giving me that type of vibe, especially with this Hierophant. Page of Swords. Studying, teaching, learning. Oh, Spirit said it's not that they're necessarily a pastor, more so that they are a steward of life. Okay, this is also reminding me of the tree of life, because even though these are stairs, this is giving me an element of like trees, a tree branches, leaves. Okay, I'm hearing I'm never leaving you. I also feel like I'm speaking to somebody where you had to do a lot of healing around love in general, because you had convinced yourself that either it doesn't exist or that you had to settle because there was nothing better, until you realize that you create your own reality. What you feed is what feed you. So if you're feeding negativity, negativity is going to feed you back, or more so feed on you. Either way, somebody eating, baby. Okay? The Six of Cups, children, could be significant. Raising kids. I also just heard raising cane again. Something about sugar cane could also be significant for someone. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of like a sweet spirit. Like you have a sweet spirit, a soft essence. Okay. I'm also hearing choreograph. Someone's name could be Corey. And when I said that, it reminded me of the TV show on Disney Channel. Disney could be significant. This could even be like like this person could be like an actor or was a child star or something like that. I also just heard low-key rich. I also feel like somebody has the perfect amount of attention or the perfect amount of clout to create certain opportunities and open certain doors. Like I said earlier, if I haven't mentioned, and this could definitely start out as something business. Business, yeah. Connections with this Empress. Putting you on the pedestal that you deserve. Okay? I also feel this energy is going to be very exciting. Yeah. Connections with the Emperor. And in my mind, I said to myself, and if I see the Empress again, I'm taking it. And I feel like this is the vibe of this Emperor. The next time that I see love, because I feel like this person had to also learn lessons around love. And two extremes. At one point of their life, they gave too much. At another point, they didn't give enough. So it's like they're at this neutral baseline where they're open to it, but they're only willing to give it if it makes sense. Somebody has some sort of guard over their heart. This could be you and this person. But I'm hearing that you guys are going to touch each other in ways that you've never been touched. And this is deeper than the exterior. I'm hearing it's deeper. I'm also hearing go deeper. I'm getting a lot of sexual, sensual analogies, but I'm seeing it in such a spiritual way. So this is very much a cosmic alliance, a cosmic duet. I'm also picking up on two people here. You could sing. I could be speaking to two sirens. I also feel like two different powerful bloodlines coming together. Okay. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I channeled a message the other day. Okay. And the channel message was that two people are going to come together that have two powerful bloodlines and create. Or did I already talk about that? Anyways, it's coming up. And it's like you're going to be having children with all of your children is going to have a rare blood type. Okay? If you are beyond the age of having kids, or this is something that you're not interested in, this is like having different businesses that are very rare but very much needed. It's like creating a necessity that people didn't know could be. I don't know why I'm hearing relinquished, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. I'm also hearing rejuvenation and replenishment. You are each other's source of life, not to take away from you being your own source of light or your own source of life. But it's like, this is what I'm seeing, right? Two people that need charging like a battery, like we would do. Regular humans go to sleep, but this is giving you guys just talk to each other, or y'all, you know what I'm saying, make love to each other, and sleep no longer is a question. It's replenished, or that's what this is giving. I could be speaking to an Aries or Taurus. A Taurus. Touring, tour bus, road trips. Obviously a Taurus. Okay. I'm hearing obviously it's me. It's like when two spirits meet, they're communicating. Like one is like, is that you, Dolores? I don't know who name is Dolores, but that's what I just heard. Is that you, Dolores? And Dolores is like, obviously it's me. Like, and the guy is like, I've been looking for you all my goddamn life. We made a pact. Okay, this is like being reintroduced. In a past life, you agreed when you came down here from this God space consciousness, and you came through this portal to reincarnate on Earth, that you would meet some way, somehow, in spirit. Okay? Somebody here could work at night. A night job could be significant. Well, I just said that twice in a different way. All right. Okay. Somebody could have a stutter. Okay, or be very nervous to speak, to say something to you. Or I'm also getting this element of an orgasm and the shakes. Okay, but you're doing this to this person's spirit, or vice versa. For us to have the Page of Swords be the first card in the overall energy, talk about intellect. It could also talk about I don't know why I'm hearing impulsive decisions. It's still the page. It has a lot to learn. So you could have a young spirit in time in general. Okay. As in reincarnation energy. And I said if I saw her again, I would take her. And there she is. Okay. Somebody here is very abundant in ideas. I feel like the man sees the woman, but she's in her own world. I'm getting this element of her manifesting or attracting in her element of attraction. She thinking about what she want in a man, and this person is picking it up in spirit. I'm also getting this element of pheromones, like they sniffing you out. I'm hearing earth body. Somebody appreciates that you take care of yourself. This could also be someone that is non-traditional, but traditional at the same time. It's given like the new tradition. It feels like a farce to this person. This person is way more in touch with traditions from the beginning of time. Someone who's tapped into some sort of ancient, I don't know why I'm hearing commissary or commentary. Ain't commissary is like what they have at jail, in jail. Okay, and then the fact that I brought up jail, and I'm talking about how this person is no longer fixed in what they tried to fix them in, but they go more so with their spirit. I'm hearing the source of my spirit. Okay, a Pisces could be significant. I'm seeing a lot of fish here. The Empress is also represented as Taurus energy. We got double Taurus. The Page of Swords. I don't know why I'm hearing Sagittarius, even though the Page of Swords is a sword, which is an air sign, and I'm hearing Aquarius. The water barrier. The conscious barrier. Communicating with the wind. All of this element of the wind. Okay, the wind and how it's going around this energy. Give me two more. Okay. I also feel this element of this person is willing and ready to spend some money on you. Okay. I'm hearing you beat out all of the competition. Okay, this love may even come at a time in your life where it's like you start getting this heightened sense of wanting to be touched, of wanting to be fed in love. Not in a vampire, not in a ciphering energy way though. Okay. Yeah, something is coming into balance. Those thoughts and those fantasies of what your love life should look like, or this element of manifesting, it's coming into the physical. Coming into the physical. Somebody definitely want to make a baby with you, bro. All right, they feel like your genes and their genes is like top tier, and they're correct. Okay. You might even be somebody that's like, I don't know, man, I don't know if I want kids. But it's given, listen, I respect you, but yeah. Okay, definitely somebody here is approaching the end of a cycle. Yeah, the end of a cycle of triangles. I'm getting this element of, if there's going to be a third party, the only third party is going to be God. Okay, type shit. All right, it's giving trifecta, the Holy Trinity. But I'm seeing you separate, them separate, and then you guys, this higher self coming together, merging as one, and becoming something totally different. All right, standing on top of the world. Then I said the end of a cycle. 4 major arcanas, something about 4 major events taking place. Okay. And I'm hearing the last leg or the last round. I'm literally seeing track and field, or some type of racetrack, whether it's just cars or track and field is significant. Okay, I'm hearing let loose and be free. Okay, anything that you thought you were insecure about, you might as well rethink it, because this person is going to intentionally, and I feel like this is not even something that you're going to share with them. This person can pick up on you telepathically. Like, this is not something that you got to say at all. But you're going to notice that they're catering to your insecurities without you saying a word. That's how you're going to know that you and a person is truly in sync. Someone who listens to your body without you having to say a motherfucking word. I love it. Okay, I love it. All right, I'm seeing parties. Okay, courthouse, justice. This is your equal, your balance. A Libra could be significant, but I definitely see marriage. I definitely see marriage. It's not a question. Okay, or they're gonna respect whatever it is you're bound, whatever you respect. Okay. What did I just even say? Let me move on, bro. Like, what? Let's move on, cousin. Let's move on. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I just got a little bit of OCD. I'll edit it. I'm sorry. 29 minutes on the timer. Okay, yeah, this is a relationship that is spiritually led, something that you were willing to wait another lifetime for if you had to. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm hearing I get lonely, baby. Drake could be significant. Not sure if that's a love song, but that's just the part of the song that I'm hearing. Okay, playful. Volleyball, beach games, game boards could be significant. I feel like I'm picking up on a very adventurous relationship. Adventurous lifetime is what I just heard. Okay, the sun is shining bright. I feel like the gods approve of this message. They approve of this relationship. They approve. I'm hearing surprise. Okay, and something about your secret garden. Someone here could love to garden, but secret garden is definitely giving me intimacy. Okay, I'm here. Let me water your garden, baby. Okay. Are you saying that we doing a spicy read today? Let's see. Let's get into it. All right. Like I said before, I only channel messages for your highest timeline, and I intentionally don't be one to bring up no old shit, but at the same time I feel like that's the stubborn part of me. All right, I be asking Spirit, like, what's the point? Spirit be like, I remember Spirit be like, I remember at one point you used to wait for a bitch karma. What happened? And it's not to be low vibrational. It's just sometimes the old is brought up to remind you where you came from, to remind you of your helpers, to remind you that they saw it all. So it's not about trying to feed that. At least on my channel, I don't try to feed that source of darkness. I just don't. And we're gonna talk about some deep triggers. It's gonna be within you, because in order for you to get to a point to the message that I channel, you're gonna have to do a lot of inner work, and that's just what it is. I ain't saying you gotta be perfect. I'm just saying Okay, it says halo here. Both of you guys are angels. Okay, recommit. This is giving me past life love, because like I said, we unless spirit, God, your angels come down themselves and say, you gotta go back. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Personally, me, I don't double dip. Okay, I just don't. Fuck that. Ain't no turning back, because I done got too far ahead to go all the way back. Then everything that I did is a waste of existence. It really is. In fact, I find it that when we tend to go back in the pit of hell, it feel like it burned more after healing. Like consciousness just turn the heat up a notch to be like, hey, what the fuck? What the? Welcome to the channel if you new. Let me move forward and stop bullshit. Okay. I just want to say I love you guys and I appreciate y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this reading up. And I guess we are doing a spicy read today. And lucky you, I got some new spicy cards, okay? Came in the mail today. All right. I'm not sure if they're suitable for advertisements. But we gonna see. They're vulgar, but it's not giving. Y'all will see. Something about a window of opportunity. Okay. Revival. Like I said, you give this person life in ways that they didn't even know that they needed it. Okay. Ancient tree. I'm going to intuitively pull. Okay. With the mediator. It's reminding me of a message that I just did the other day. And the title of the thumbnail was God's Mediator. This is like two angels coming together to create an angelic ripple. Or it's like I'm seeing, you know how you make up the bed and you do the sheet or the cover like this? But I'm seeing it in a spiritual sense, and I'm seeing it in a sense of water. As if they're grabbing the water and creating waves. Okay? I'm hearing ride the pony. Horseback riding could be significant. Or, you know, cowgirl, you know. The beach could be significant. Ancient tree. My phone is dying. Okay, it says, let your relationship be like an ancient tree, strong through the storms. It's also giving me otherworldly, almost like there's some type of civilization in this tree that you and this person is connected to. Somebody here is definitely connected to some sort of ancient civilization, because earlier I was speaking on how the emperor is given back to the beginning. I'm hearing you're the Eve to my Adam. That is strangely beautiful. And I say strangely because I am not religious and I don't necessarily agree with that. A woman came from the rib of a man when hips crack for life to come. And the only hips that's cracking is the hips of a woman. Without women, there would be no incubator. All right. So it's definitely bringing me back to this element of this person going. That's why I said strangely. This is definitely being rooted in religion, but uprooted in spirituality. Somebody here has definitely transformed. This is also giving me an element of I think different, and I need someone who also think on that frequency of different. I need to attract someone that is not, okay? Somebody here, you got some sort of trauma around dating people that's not of the same spiritual agreements. Okay, so this is giving like somebody who rather be free, and they don't necessarily they aren't necessarily religious, but they aren't necessarily not religious either, because they believe that there is truth, a little bit of truth in everything, versus somebody who is strictly one way, because that way said that if you do anything else outside of it, it gets jealous. And I'm not finna filter myself. I don't give a damn. Okay, but I just don't understand how you could associate something as low vibrational as jealousy and God. Like, I just don't get that. But that's a side note, and that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like, somebody just wants somebody who is in agreement with who they are. They don't want to fight. This says, be each other's mediator, balancing the scales of emotion. Yeah, somebody that they feel like they could be. They don't want to be having battles with each other or confused on how they're going to raise their kids, because everybody got a different religion. And I see if two people from different religious backgrounds or spiritual bases are free in essence, then that's one thing. But if you are strict and there's no other way, then it just won't make sense, because both of you are going to be on two different sides of the scales. Okay, it says, be pillars for each other, strong and immovable. I definitely feel like this is going to be something very sacred and strong. I'm also seeing mountains being moved together, literally, with some sort of telepathic communication. I also feel like somebody here in this collective, you can feel the shifts, or you can feel the giants of the earth. You know how they say mountains are either they used to be really big ass trees, or they could be dead giants. But the fact that I channel, you can feel the giants of the earth. It's like you can predict when certain catastrophic events are going to happen based on the movement. Somebody here is connected to earth. I've been talking about Taurus energy this whole time. Well, double Taurus, okay? And then you got the Empress with the earth as her belly. I feel like this person is going to be very protective as well. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this energy. And after these readings, I need a nap. Seriously. Okay, I feel like this person is going to be very grateful for you. I also feel like this relationship is going to be very transformative in many ways. The person that they meet is not going to be the person that they grow old with. Okay, and this person is also, both of you guys are very accepting through these changes. And obviously these changes bring you guys together. Kind of like that analogy when we go through something traumatic together, it brings us closer. Now, when it comes to the trauma and traumatic, to me, that I associate that with like trauma bonding, but in this sense, it's giving something totally different. You're not bonding because of the trauma. You're bonding and transmuting the trauma, is what I heard. Okay? This is not going to be somebody that just tolerate you. This is somebody that genuinely loves you, okay? You and this person got history together. Listen, growing old together. This, one of y'all the lock and the other one got the key, okay? I keep hearing cosmic blueprint. You guys could definitely relate on the level of music taste, liking music, making music. And look, you got magic and vows. Wow. This is giving me, y'all made a pact in a past life, like I said earlier, to never be separated from each other. And look what came up also. Chains of heart. and back at it again with this recommitment. Somebody here is getting married. Look, re-meet. Oh my God. Compromise. Even though this is not giving compromise, this is we made a deal in a past life. Yo, let me get out of here. I love you guys. We already 43 minutes in. Okay. Well, 42 minutes and 30 seconds. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. Like I said before, if you are interested in a free reading, make sure that you email me free reading and I will send you the information. Of course, there is one condition. I just want to let you know that now before you even email me, okay? I will see you guys in the next experience. Peace.